Here we go, guys. My first Welsh 20. It's a fish that I have had before, but she's always just not quite had the weight on her. She's gone £20.4. Fantastic fish. A fish that I called a hunchback. See if I can give it a lift up for the camera. Look at that for a mirror. Fantastic fish. Taken on budget rods, guys. You don't need to be using expensive fishing tackle to catch awesome carp like this. So I'm going to get a still of her, slip her back, and I'll talk you through the rods and reel setup that I'm using to catch these awesome creatures. Lovely. Okay guys, so this is the setup here. Okay, so anyone who's been in fishing for a long time will know that cheap tackle theoretically it's cheap for a reason, because it's rubbish. And for a long time I was led to believe that that was the case, but not until I bought these. Now let me show you what I got here. So let's just pop that up there out of the way a second. So what I got here, a lot of you would have heard of the name NGT. Obviously in some of my other videos, you know, I've used bits and pieces of theirs before, like a rig box, but no, it's a plastic box. It's a couple of quid. It's great to store rigs in. It's nothing special. Rods are a little bit different, but anyway, this is their basic, probably the cheapest rod I've ever bought in my fishing life. It's called the NGT Carp Stalker. There you go, you see that there? It's a 2-piece rod. It's 8 foot and it's a 2-pound test curve. And I tell you what, that was good fun having that carp on it. So that's the rod that I'm using at the moment. What I like about it is, because of its compact size, I can break it up and I can keep this in the boot of the car and no one will even know, not even the wife, which is great. If I say I'm going to drop her off somewhere, then I can nip off to a lake, do a bit of fishing, and no one needs to know. So with that, I've got a nice small bait runner on there. There we go. Now this reel again is an NGT. This is the Dynamic 4000. It's a very small reel. There is a cheaper reel in the range. This is a slightly more expensive reel. They do a reel to complement the rod. This is the reel that's mainly designed for the Dynamic Stalker rod, but I fancy giving this a go, a bit of fun. Now, when I say it's the cheapest rod I've ever bought, and particularly brand new anyway, 11 quid a rod, so obviously I bought 2. A great fun piece of kit to have, great for youngsters if you're starting in the sport. You know, don't go out spending 30, 40, 50 plus quid on a rod. Get yourself a couple of these nice little rods, nice little 8-foot rods, 2-pound test curve. So, you know, I'm having big 20-pound carp, and you know, I've had a big 20-pound carp out on it to catching tench. It's great fun. 4-pound tench, but great bend in this rod. So that's the rod I've been messing around with. I've done loads and loads of testing with it now. Obviously you've just seen a picture of a massive carp that I've just had on it. I'm so impressed that it can handle it. It does get a bit scary at times, I'm not going to lie, with a 2-pound test curve when you're used to fishing a 3-pounder. A 3-pound test curve rod, you know, the action of this rod is right the way through the blank. It does bend double, trust me, it bends double. But yeah, definitely check it out, guys. I got mine from Q-Fished. Speak to the guys there, they'll sort you out with a set. They even do sets with rods and reels and all sorts, but that's what I've been using the last couple of weeks now, and particularly on little small club waters or where I'm just fishing down the edge. Fantastic tool for the armoury. You can sneak into those nice little spots without spooking the fish. Also, it makes casting a lot easier. If you ain't got to cast a long way, these rods are perfect tool for the job. If you got any questions about the NGT Carp Stalker, give us a comment. If you've got any questions about these reels, give us a comment. I'm currently fishing on now, fishing 15-pound line, which is a little bit heavy, but the idea is I'm fishing in really close, and if they go in a snag, I want to have something beefy enough to help me get through those snags. So check them out, guys. The reel comes with a spare spool as well. If you got any questions, please feel free to ask. Until then, guys, enjoy your fishing.